Hello, grade 3. Let's read the next chapters. Remember which story we were reading? Malala, a hero for all. Chapter number 4. Malala adored her father. Their house was often filled with visitors. While the other women and girls cooked and chattered, Malala liked to sit with her father and listen to the men talk about politics and the world. She was not doing the work. She was not going in the kitchen also. She is sitting with her father and she was listening to others what they are talking about. Education wasn't considered important for girls in Pakistan. Many girls stopped going to school by age 10. If they were able to go at all, and many girls, women, including Malala's own mother, didn't know how to read. They were not able to read, they were not able to write also. But Malala's father believed that education should be for everyone, including girls. But uske papa, he was feeling that education should be for all. With his stories and songs, Malala's father taught her the power of words. When she was just a toddler, he'd bring her to school with him. She'd stand in front of an empty classroom and pretend to be a teacher. She was like a teacher. Sometimes she'd listen to a real teacher instruct the older children. And when she was almost 5, her father enrolled her in school. She was going to school. Malala loved school. Every year, the children competed to get the prize for being the top student. Malala usually won. She was very proud and very competitive. Sitting with brothers. Chapter 5. A Magic Pencil. Malala's mother taught her about helping others. She cooked extra food to give to poor families. She invited children who didn't have enough food at home to come over for breakfast before school. Malala's family had known what it was like to be hungry, and her mother taught her to share what they had now. Sharing. We are doing in the class now. One day, Malala's mother sent her to throw out some potatoes, peel, and eggshells. The air smelled of garbage. Flies buzzed overhead, and rats scurried through the filth. Malala walked carefully, trying not to spoil her shoes. Suddenly, she saw something move. She's throwing here and she saw something. To her surprise, it was a girl. The girl was sorting trash into piles. Nearby, other children searched through the trash for bits of metal. When she asked her father about those children, he explained that they were looking for things they could sell to help support their families. Malala couldn't stop thinking about those children. She wished once more that she had a magic pencil so she could use it to help them. But she didn't have a magic pencil and she realized she couldn't wait for someone else to do something. If she wanted the world to change, she would have to change it. Why should I wait for someone else? She said later. Why don't I raise my voice? So she took her real pencil and wrote a letter to God. She asked for the courage to make the world better. She tied her letter to a piece of wood and placed a dandelion on top. Then she floated it down the stream that flowed into the Swat River and hoped that God would find it. I hope so. She is doing better.